Nigerian courts. But then he has apologized. He talked about how it's not in his nature to do something like this. His apology was contained in a lengthy prepared speech delivered by his lead counsel, who is also a former Attorney General of the Federation, Mr. Kanu Agabi. What do you think of his apology? Some would say, oh, he's eating the humble pie. I mean, he understands that this is a court. There are procedures. There are certain things that you should not do in a court, and that his outburst against the judges maybe when he was doing that, he felt justified, but he has now come out to actually apologize for this. So those of you who are supporters, how do you see the situation? What do you think about it? Yes, that's what we'll be looking at this afternoon. And also, Namibia has just welcomed her first female president, Nnamdi Ndaitwa. She's taking the oath of office today. Nnamdi Ndaitwa has officially taken office as Namibia's first female president, marking a historic milestone as the nation's fifth head of state. The inauguration took place today during Namibia's 35th Independence Day celebration at the State House, where Chief Justice Peter Shivute administered the oath of office. At the ceremony, outgoing President Nangolo Mbumba, who is 83 years old, formally transferred power to the new president, Netumbo Nnamdi Ndaitwa. Now, the event, which was originally set to be held at the Independence Stadium, was relocated due to an unusual downpour of heavy rain. That is, it seems that the heavens are happy that, oh, Namibia gets her first female president. Guess what? Namibia got her independence more than 25 years after Nigeria got hers. Are we ever going to have our own first female president anytime soon? I mean, look at the recent events in the Senate. A lot of people have been talking about the fact that when women gain certain kind of political positions in Nigeria, that they are still looked down upon, that the political landscape of Nigeria does not really favor women. So when are we going to see our own first female president of Nigeria? Anyway, congratulations, Namibia. We're looking forward to everything wonderful that will come out of this. But I really want to talk about this. Namibia is an African nation, just like Nigeria is, even though Nigeria is on the western part of Africa. But women in politics, let's talk about women in politics. Would you entrust power to a female president in Nigeria? Would you entrust power to a female president if a female president came up? Because I remember one presidential candidate, I think it was in 2019 or 2015, Madam Remy something, I cannot remember. I think Remy Shonaya or so, that was her name when she came out. And a lot of people did not actually take her so serious. There were a lot of people saying, what do you mean if a female president in Nigeria? No, I cannot vote for a woman to be president. Are you one of those people who cannot vote for a woman to be president? Or if we have a credible woman who is running for the post of president in Nigeria, would you vote for her? Is Nigeria ripe for a female president, or are we not? Looking at, I mean, men have been in power now from the military era to the civilian, from the military regimes to the civilian administration. Men have been doing it. Is it about time for us to have a woman president in Nigeria? I mean, if one woman came out in 2027, let's just imagine that this coalition of opposition political parties presented a woman as their presidential flag bearer. Would you still vote for the coalition, or would you say that they are not serious? Or if a political party springs up tomorrow, or any of the myriad of political parties we have in Nigeria at the moment comes out with a female presidential flag bearer, would you vote for that person and say, okay, the men have been leading us, see where they have led us to, let us follow a woman with maternal instincts, yes, maybe she will take us to the promised land, like the way the way Moses took the Israelites to the promised land. This is a very serious conversation. Forget the chuckles. This is a very serious conversation. I know the politics, some people will say should be gender neutral. It's not about the person in power. It's about the power that the person wields. It's about what the person does with that power that they have. But do you think that as the state, with the state of Nigeria right now, is the country ripe for a female president? Would you vote for a female president? To handsome, come and answer. Would you vote for a female president? Namibia has just welcomed her first female president, and this is a country that is just celebrating their 35th Independence Day. Nigeria is what, over 60 now, since 1960 up until now, about 65, and Namibia is 35. So that's they just got there. This will say no, never. Hey, why? You not even put the never in capital letters. Why? What did women do to you? What is it? Men have been leading. Have they done better? So what is it about a female president that you wouldn't vote for one? Yes, that's what I want to look at. Then there's also another important issue. This one is very personal to me, honestly. I won't lie. I know that as a media people, we ought to be objective and unbiased, but this particular topic is very special to me. To those of you that have vehicles, cars, buses, vehicles, four-wheelers, I'm not talking about Okada people or people who ride bicycles this time, because they are not the ones that offended me. It's you people that drive. Now offend me for this one. Many of you, not all of you. Now, why do many people like to park their vehicles on the streets, thereby blocking the road that pedestrians are supposed to pass? Why? Tell me why. There's this particular street I always pass by. It's a very busy street. It's a major street. The street is just off the express, right? But it's almost just like an expressway on its own. Now, this street has two lanes facing opposite directions. So you have vehicles going left and right. The one by the right, is going this way. The one by the left is going the other way. Right? They hear, oh. Now, you people that you are driving your cars, you will not drive your car and park it by the roadside where pedestrians are supposed to pass. Now, you park the car beside the gutters, Abby. So it's either the pedestrians walk inside the gutter, or they walk very close to the moving vehicles and have to be, what's the word now, dodging moving vehicles, because the places they are supposed to pass, people have parked there. The one where they vex me past, double parking. You will see that somebody has already parked on one side of the road. You will now go and park on the other side of the road. The road ends up being really, really so tight that people cannot pass. There is traffic that is not supposed to be there. What is the reason? This particular one where it annoys me so crazy, because make motor no go jam person because of, say, the road where you're supposed to pass, person don't go park there. Sometimes people will even park at corners, sharp jutting corners. What do we actually need in this country so that people can be parking well? Is it maybe clamping down on vehicles that are parked indiscriminately on streets? Some people will even see no parking. They will park regardless. They don't want to know. They don't send you. I recall when we were talking about indiscriminate waste disposal earlier in the week, and some people were saying it's because there is no enforcement. If you need enforcement to act properly, doesn't that mean that such a person lacks integrity? Because integrity simply means what you do when there is nobody there, what you do when there is nobody to see you. Are you still the same good person, or are you the type that postures for people to say that you are a wonderful person and you are always doing good only when there are people there to see you? When there's nobody there to see you, you act in any way. That means such a person has no integrity. So those of you that drive and that park indiscriminately, I need you to come and explain to us right here live on radio why you always park like that. Do we need more public parking spaces in Nigeria, where people can actually pay to park their vehicles for certain durations, right? Say maybe you could pay 200 naira, 500 naira for an hour. Say maybe 1,000 naira for 2 hours. Maybe 2,000 naira if you want to park your car for the whole day. You get a ticket. By the time you come back and you're ready to move out, you just submit your tickets. They'll open the gate for you. You leave. Do we need to have people actually building those kind of businesses the way people open car wash business for vehicles? Do we need to have people open parking space business? Because honestly, I think it is time for Lagos State government to start clamping down on people that park indiscriminately. The way they used to give people tickets in the abroad, if you park anyhow, they slam ticket on your car. We may need to incorporate that, because the way a lot of people park so indiscriminately, by the time they go and come back and find their vehicles scratched, they'll start complaining. Because you have parked in the wrong spot. Why do people like parking in the wrong spots? Double parking on a street that is not even enough for the people that are staying on the street to pass. And already there are businesses on each side of the street that's already taking up space. You will not go and park your car there. You will go and park your car there. The people that are now using their leg to manage and pass will not see road to pass. Why? What is the reason? So that's what I want to talk about this afternoon. This is something I'm really passionate about, and I'm really calling the attention of the Lagos State government to this. Something needs to be done about indiscriminate parking on roads that are like major roads. Some even what do we call them? Public transport vehicles, right? Public transport, downfall, and all of that. You people that will not park on the bus stop, you'll be stopping anyhow on the road because you want to carry 1 or 2 passengers. You will just stop anyhow in the middle of the road. Those of you too that are driving private cars, you'll be coming back from work, you carry your colleagues. Instead of you to enter the bus stop and park very well so that they can come down, you will go and stop maybe in traffic. You stop in traffic so that the person can quickly jump down. It is wrong. It is very wrong. We cannot keep blaming the government for all of these things and say, okay, because there is no enforcement, that's why people are doing it. Are you a child? Why do you need somebody to enforce discipline on you before you act right? We really need to talk about these things. We really need to talk about these things. Anyway, this is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. You're now tuned into Matters on the #1 station that gives you a voice. My name is Chioma Innocent. I'm your host. The phone lines are open, so call me up. I really want to hear from you on this one because I'm tired. I'm tired. There's this major road I pass every single day, no matter what time of the day or night it is. Somebody must park anyhow. One person will just carry their motor and park it anyhow. Some will be driving on the road early morning, in the afternoon, in the night. You park indiscriminately because you want to pick passengers, because you want to drop passengers. Is wrong. Then when you see a situation whereby maybe at the end of the month, you will not see that, oh, they sent you a ticket that you need to pay a fine for maybe parking in the wrong place or picking or dropping passengers at the wrong place. You say, look at what Lagos State government is doing to you. No. For someone to need there to be a punishment for
female candidate from the Labour Party that won the election. Even the APC testified it. So I don't think it matters. The gender stuff does not matter. What matters is if any political party decided to present a credible candidate, competent candidate, whether female or man, the person will win. And me, I will vote for any female competent candidate that any political party should present for as their candidate. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. I do appreciate you keeping it short and simple. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. Guess what? You can send a text message as well, okay? To everyone, if you're trying to reach us on WhatsApp at this moment and you're unable to, you can send an SMS. This particular message just they bust my brain. It say even if that my mother, I will not vote for her. Peter from Bauchi. Peter, waiting happen. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon, Jama.
What's your name and location, ma'am?
My name is Peace. I'm calling from Barai.
Welcome, Peace. How you doing today? Happy Friday.
Same to you.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Like they are saying, female president, we will vote. But like that, somebody have just said there. What happened to Natasha? I don't know whether you have seen it. In Kogi State itself. One man on internet came out, one young guy said they were calling them to come and collect palliative, 5,000 naira. So when they got there, they saw them giving them form to fill and sign signature and write their forms, number, their ID card, that's a party card number on that. They fake to remove Natasha because it was fake. So that guy said they didn't know it was like that. They came. Only the enlightened ones that came and saw they went back. All women don't know. The problem in Nigeria is that people will go at the back and plan your evil. Now, when they finish signing, some women were there carrying that card of showing that they want to vote Natasha out. Whereas Natasha is not aware of that thing. They will see them. They like to deceive. I don't know why APC is built on deceit. They will go to the back and deceive these people, come and collect policies.
But Peace, would you vote for a female president?
I will vote for a female president, but men will not let the woman be because they are so. The men and Nigerian men are very greedy. All these sexual harassment, they say it's mentally deranged. It's a lie. When I was younger, I'm telling you, I wanted to join Air Force. I know somebody Air Force who have given me that. He said, don't go because all of the officers they will finish sleeping with you. Do not go out. The same people, when they discover you are pregnant, they will send you out. So they are very wicked in government. In every phase of government in this country, men are oppressing women.
So the only limitation you see to a female president is male greed. Thank you. Thank you for your call, please. Thank you so much for your call. I do appreciate it. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. We have quite a number of comments on YouTube. Buruhuku says, good afternoon, Chioma. How are you doing today? Good afternoon. Toshkwa Dele says, good afternoon. Look, could the woman that will even come out asking to be voted for president in Nigeria have first taken care of her home successfully? She should rather go and make her home happy. This is part of what we are talking about. These are the biases that we're talking about, Toshkwa Dele. Even the most progressive of men sometimes will come out and say, oh, what can a woman do? Even the most educated of men sometimes come out and say a woman's place is in the key ceremonial head as the Queen of England. What can she execute in Nigeria? One woman House of Assembly Speaker decided to spend billions on decoration. One woman petroleum minister spent trillions on jewelries and started real estate business. Look, Mrs. Jubril has tried and packed off in Nigeria. King Gibe has been fought to a standstill by Wike in Abuja. Remi Tinubu only could do charity for Lagos boys. Miranda couldn't remain as Lagos speaker even after going in. Ola Best is working now. Tochkwa Dele says, yes, to support the caller that asked to allow a woman to feed her family for a week and see. Remi Tinubu once told the Igbos in Lagos, our family has been feeding the Igbo at last election. Imagine to feed the industrious Igbo, that's the extent a woman president will go. If we are hinging it on this, Tochkwa Dele, that means we should also be looking at the negative impact of the corrupt men in politics and not be voting for men also in politics, because if you are going to cite examples of very few women who you believe has not done well in politics as the reason why Nigeria does not need a female president, doesn't that also mean that we can cite the numerous example of corrupt men in politics in Nigeria and talk about why we don't need a man, why we should not vote for a man president in Nigeria? This argument could absolutely go either ways. But yes, this is not about me, this is about you. I want to know what you would do. Would you vote for a female president in Nigeria? 0803-692-9933. Turn down the volume on your radio set and call me back, please. I'm at this point, I'm begging, please. If you don't turn down the volume on your radio set, it will be so we cannot hear each other. Now we go there here. I beg. We are still talking about double parking. All of them will go park indiscriminately. Some of you will still not turn down the volume on your radio set before calling. Please now, Ejo, help me to help you, okay? This is Voice of the People. I definitely want to give you a voice, but even you will not hear yourself if you don't turn down the volume on your radio set. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Yeah, good afternoon, madam.
What's your name and location, please?
Yeah, this is Comrade Olabanjo from Ikosun.
Welcome, comrade. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, we're talking about female president being elected in Nigeria politics. If Nigeria become a country, that can be possible. But as at present, you know that Nigeria is a company governed by some set of people, sort of MD, to say. No, you know, when Nigeria become a country, then things will be done constitutionally. That is when female president can be managed in Nigeria. But as it is now, as you can see, look at the problem of Natasha. Because of what the federal government will gain when election comes, 2027, that is why they could not probe a Senate president for the allegation that laid against him. As you can
so
see,
does it mean you agree with the caller that said that the men in politics in Nigeria will not allow a female president?
They will never. No, just take for instance, how many female provosts do we have in our university in Nigeria? Just take it from there. Is there no women that are qualified to be a provost in Nigeria? No, if you look at it, how many times have you female person or senate as the match as senate president?
So before we even talk about president, we should look at other lower posts.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you so much.
It's so corrupt to the extent that imagine imagine your president, your what is it called, Minister of Abuja. Look at the atrocity this man is causing in River State. And
thank you for your call, Comrade Ola. We need to hear from others as well, okay? Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Thank you for holding on. Good afternoon and welcome to Matters. Mr. Remy, great to hear from you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for giving me the platform.
Yes, go ahead, please.
I think for me, it's a fundamental problem. As a society, what's our attitude towards women? There's some religion today, they will say, if you are menstruating, you are not allowed to enter the church. Today, and the question I always ask those useless pastors is that,
Mr. Remy, please don't insult anyone. Don't call names. Okay?
I'm not mentioning it. Jesus. I think a woman that I've been enraging for 12 years went to hold the hem of his garment. Jesus no say, you woman, they menstruate. Why they touch me now? So fundamentally, we need to change our attitude towards women. I believe that you're supposed to be in the kitchen or you're supposed to be your husband. That does not make sense. So if we are able to address that from the basis and make sure that children, regardless of their gender, are given equal access to education, and we infuse into the younger generation that you as a boy, you are not better than the girl. So when we address that, that will now go up. I'm sure by the time we finish addressing that, all these old men who have been used to abusing women, they would have all been dead, and we have a new generation of women that will come and reign. For me, voting for a female president, look, competence is what I talk about. It's what I look for. I don't even care who you are. Even if you are a robot, AI, if you can do better than the people in power today, I would prefer an AI to Bola Tinubu. Thank you.
Thank you for your call, Remy. Well, we say you talk to our president. Do you really say you would prefer AI? As how now? Are you trying to say our president, master strategist, is not capable? Why that? Chama Innocent, good day. Namibia just did what the so-called giant of Africa shamelessly cannot do. Nigerian females can govern better because they are natural managers, much better than the corrupt people ruling us since independence. Nigeria is 20 years backwards after Jonathan. I am White Angel from Okata. Send a message on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Call me up. I definitely want to hear from you. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Hello.
Hello, Choma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing? What's your name and location, please?
Hello, Choma. Good afternoon.
I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Okay, this is Daniel calling from Utim.
Welcome, Daniel. 60 seconds, please.
Okay. Yeah, before I answer your question, remember what happened in Niger State. It is only a female, it was only a female.
The resident electoral commissioner?
Yes, the electoral commissioner that was in charge of Niger State.
Professor Nnamdi.
Yes, Nnamdi. If it has to be a man, I'm telling you, Oti will never be in that position today.
Are you sure about that? Because integrity is not about gender.
But okay, what are the men we have today? What are they doing? How many females are in the rep, in the House of Rep? How many of them are there? How many women are there? Majority, in fact, I think 95% or even more are men. But what are they doing today? Is it not rigging, collecting money and all that? So, with the current Nigeria we have, I'm not sure that they will allow any female president with this current Nigeria. With the current of politicians we have, the way we behave in Nigeria, I don't think that they will allow any female president. But I'm telling you, if there is a woman who is competent, who can do the job, Daniel, will vote for that woman. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your call. I do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. I know we have a lot to say, but just calm down and call me up. Hello, what's your name and location, please? Welcome to Matters. You have 60 seconds, Mashal. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Chama. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Good. Go ahead.
First of all, I'm going to side with Remy. It's fundamental mentality disorder, whereby should address from the grassroots. The girl child and women generally, we don't see them as leaders mentally. That's the problem. I heard you read a message whereby someone said women are supposed to support, not lead, and my head was paining me. And so that person should be ashamed of himself because you have not even given this
You
person
don't
the
need to do
chance.
that,
You are
okay? That's
already,
their opinion.
I know, but I mean, you have not given this person the chance. You are already thinking that this person cannot do it. The men that are there, how has they helped you any better? Now, there are many factors whereby I think it may be very difficult for us to have a female president. Number one, they need to support themselves. Do you understand? Women support.
I did recommend that after his vituperation in the last court sitting, that he should apologize to the bench and the bar, and they have actually done that, which is very good. It's a way forward. If he continues to show this, at least people will know that he's sober. The government will even know that he's sober, and some of his enemies we know that he's sober. And he may be, they may sentence him at last, but the government will definitely pardon him, give him that step pardon. You know, that's why I see. So we should continue to be sober and ensure respect for the authority as it were.
Thank you so much.
Concerning the female president,
yes.
If somebody like Dr. Ngozo Konjiwala comes out, I will support her 100%. I will campaign for her and support her. But somebody like Patricia Dete or the first speaker, the first male speaker, or even Natasha comes, if somebody like that comes out, I will not support any of them. But Ngozo Konjiwala is a good candidate as a female president, the first female president in Nigeria. Just as we always support somebody like Professor Charles Oludo, you know, if he comes out to be the first Igbo president in this dispensation, I will support him. Not the Peter Obi that does not have that integrity.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you for now.
Thank you so much. Keep listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Dandy Chino on YouTube says, Chama, female president no go work. Well, if I dare, I can only vote for my dear wife. Okay, not only your wife, you feel vote for as president. Well done. So you can't be instead of first lady, you be the first man. You don't position yourself. Well done. Welcome to Matters.
Hello, good afternoon.
How you doing? Good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Justin. I'm actually calling from Facebook.
Welcome, Emmanuel Justin.
Yeah, I was trying to talk to you the other day. Unfortunately, when we were talking about racist issue the other day, then unfortunately, I was not having much airtime on my phone. Then I think the issue you raised earlier also about
parking, yes, indiscriminate parking.
Also relate to that subject matter. I actually gave the definition of government being the highest institution of a state vested by the people to formulate and implement policies, mobilize and distribute resources, and make use of coercion when the need arises. So that is to tell you that everything in the society is being controlled by the government because they determine what we have. They make policies about the environment, how they want the environment to look like. Then see that those policies are being enforced, are being implemented. So I don't subscribe to this idea of blaming individuals for certain things because individuals naturally are resistant to certain rules in the society. So it is left for government to ensure that those people are being compelled to abide by the rules and regulations that actually govern us. So I think all this boils down to the fact that government has not actually been meeting up with their responsibilities. That is why we are having all these things that is happening in this thing. Don't forget the fact that like the European culture and other cultures, they have a kind of anything you have been doing consistently becomes part of you. What I'm trying to say here is that if you are used to not parking in the street, it becomes part of you. If you are used to not dumping waste,
so basically, if we had been like this from the beginning, it wouldn't be like this now.
You are right. You are right. So if government is trying to get people to be aligning to that direction, there are certain things you need to do at the beginning. Then as time goes on, it becomes part of you. So it is something you just wake up and do, not that you expect this thing. So I
Thank you so much for your call.
Our government have really failed.
Thank you for your call. I do appreciate it.
Are things that ought to be done by local government. So thank you. I don't really have much time. I would have loved to elaborate.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I want to hear from more women. Would you vote a woman president? Would you vote a female president as a woman in Nigeria? Okay. Some more people are sending SMSs. Let me take your message. But before I do that, let me take this call. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? All right, please send a message. This is a WhatsApp call. Please send a message. Women can never rule a country like Nigeria because they are even jealous of themselves and they lack the goodwill and local standing to rule at high level. Lawrence Jeff from Ikeja, Lagos. Lawrence Jeff, no wahala. Now your own, you talk now, Abi. All right, we're streaming live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. If you want to put a face to the voice or a face to the name, head on over to YouTube, okay? You can also leave a comment on our YouTube platform. To everyone who's been watching so far, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. I've taken your comments on YouTube. Let me take your messages on WhatsApp. Good afternoon, Chioma. Is only in your area. The same thing in my area here. Madam Odion from Egon. I don't tire for the double packing. Use even if it is my beloved mom. The answer remains the same. No, Chibuzo. Chibuzo. What is it? What is it? What is it? Good afternoon, VOP. I cannot vote for female president because it is not in God's order for a woman to rule men. Forget Beijing conference. It is satanic. Chima from Surulere. Oh my goodness. Okay. Chima, that's your opinion. Thank you. If person like Okonjo Iweala comes out, we'll vote. But if not Madam Gold, I will never will go. Wait till Madam Gold, do you? The Madam Gold tell you she's running for president. See what they do. This is Michael messaging from Mushin, Lagos. Unfortunately, Michael, your earlier message did not come in. So please try to resend it, okay? Chama, good afternoon. I can't vote for a female president in Nigeria, though men are so corrupt. But remember the saying that what a man can do, a woman can do better. Which simply means if men are corrupt, women will be more corrupt. On the issue of packing, the government should do the needful. Chama, overseas government always put things in place to catch and sanction all traffic violators. Human beings will always behave like human beings. AY from Mushin, our government is in deep sleep. Good afternoon. Voice of the people. I like chasing my own dark goats before it gets dark. Once again, who is going to appoint the next INEC chairman? Wasting people's eight years of their God-given precious time on earth is a crime against humanity. Chingong Hung from Chicago University. Good afternoon, Chioma. You see, Nigeria is not mature for female president now because, first of all, we Nigerians are to jettison the virtues that tend to divide us, especially religious and tribal issues. So let us, first of all, move beyond these issues, okay? We have very prudent women in our country today and always. God bless Nigeria. Bishop from Lagos Line, Ikotun Market. About women president in Nigeria, it might not be possible because of the belief of some sects of Nigeria. Why can't we start with woman governor? Those who claim to be majority in Nigeria don't want women to lead them. Religion and some other things are seriously drawing Nigeria backwards. Good day, VOP. Why is the parking space in Nigeria, especially in Lagos? Check the overhead bridge constructed to allow easy flow of vehicles. Every road will be occupied with commercial vehicles. Example is Agege Bridge. The best thing is when one is going out, it should go with commercial vehicles. Nigerian cities are not properly planned. Elder Isaac from Idimu. Good afternoon, Chioma. Kanu shows the quality of a good leader by his apology letter. It is strength. It's enough to offend someone, but very hard. It's easy to offend someone, rather, but very hard to apologize. How many of your current leaders now in the country that can accept their mistake and apologize? He's indeed a strong man. Also, I cannot vote for a woman to be president because naturally women are not made to be leaders. Instead supporters and helper to men. Thanks, Vincent, aka But Why? Vincent, but why? No, really, Vincent, but why? Why? Okay, no wahala. Mary from Okeafa says a woman will make a perfect president in Nigeria, but I bet you she cannot last 1 month on that seat because the men will oppress her with their man style. Okay, thank you for your message, Mary from Okeafa. As we have good men and bad men, we have good and bad women. But if I see a good woman, I will vote for her. Monday from Surulere. Thank you for your message, Monday. I do appreciate it, my sister. Until the electoral system is genuinely put in place, there will be no good election. When the president appoints INEC chairman, he will not do the needful. A woman can rule the nation. Mr. Sunday from Ikorodu. Thank you so much for your message, Mr. Sunday. I do appreciate you. Good afternoon, Chioma. Let me ask you a question. Talking about a female president, the last presidential election where a woman contested, Chama, did you vote for her? She had only one vote, which was her own vote. No woman in Nigeria voted for her. So what are we talking about? Let the women first love themselves, and I'll vote for any woman candidate anytime, any day. Promise James from Idimu. Promise James, why do you need some people to jump on a particular course before you also jump on it, right? Don't you have conviction? If you have conviction, you don't need anybody to be on the same train with you before you join that train. Chama, all that said they can't vote for women are sincerely biased. We are no more in 1950s. We are now in the civilized world. Joe from Bariga. Chama, innocent, stop telling them to turn down their radio. Tell them to turn it off at once, or you turn the person off. I don't know why people are so difficult. Simple instruction you cannot obey. Women are the problem of themselves. They should start to support themselves first. Good afternoon. Nnamdi is my name from Ojota. I don't support woman president. Good afternoon, Shema. Women are usually characterized by emotional and rigid attributes. They unavoidably make a lot of mistakes in leadership position. Vic from Ojo, thank you so much for your message. This is actually a really serious topic, right? At some point, we will need to look inwards and ask ourselves why we have the certain kind of biases that we have on anything, not just about men and women being in leadership positions. Good afternoon, Chioma Innocent. To the conversation, Nigeria Constitution doesn't allow that. That's why they create their own as Ministry of Women Affairs. T. Chris from Ikorodu says who? T. Chris, you might need to look at the Constitution again. Good afternoon, Chioma. Let our INEC and judiciary first be upright. Obi Ezekwesili, that being back our girls leader, was once a presidential aspirant but was edged out. With the women we have now, they've lost their credence. But if we have a Peter Obi for a woman, knowing her antecedent as a governor, I will vote. But no woman has stood upright to be voted for. Chama, people always tolerate Peter Osifo with insulting impunity, but reprimand other. Osifo has no right to say that of Honorable Mr. Peter Obi on the national radio. Thanks, Grandma Maggie. From Oshodi. Grandma Maggie, what we do not condone is using insulting words. I call walkie talkie today. He answer me, oh. Give me back, make I ring him. Give me back, make I. Thank you for coming. We're talking about a very important topic. But before I come ask you any question, wait, make I finish this message when they read. Good afternoon, Chioma Innocent. Nigeria is not ripe for a female president in the National Assembly. Only 3 females in the House. Their seats are taken to the last row. That shows they are not reckoned with. Not to talk of being #1 citizen of the country. We are far from it. They've given parking arrangements some time ago. It's either you maintain left-hand parking or right. If local government choosing left-hand side parking, anybody that park on the right side, his or her vehicle will be impounded. But I don't think they still maintain it in Lagos. This is a wake-up call you have just given to the local government. Mr. Ogumbi from Idimu, afternoon, Chioma, read my message. Oh, this is a message too long. Oh, you know, go verse. So you say, what happened to Natasha, your former female senator? Like your first lady that complained that Dino Milaye harassed her sexually. Did not support her because it's a party. Also, Itagiwa Biodu Olujimi, former Ekiti senator too, did not support her. So the Senate is now like a secret cult. Who won rule Una? Okay, wait. Chama, good afternoon. This is Stitches. It's been a while, Stitches. How you doing? I said, make I just holla you. Have a great day. The call line is practically now impossible to call. But WhatsApp and regular calls. Stitches, forgive us. Not vex. Who won rule Una? Them never born her. Those names you already know are birds of the same feather, apart from Peter Obi. Good afternoon, Chioma. Women can make good president in Nigeria, but our men cannot allow it. My name is Bryant. Good afternoon, Chioma. Women can make it a president in Nigeria, but the like of Akpabio. Ikenna Nelson. Don't be me, you go send this one. Oh. Good afternoon, Chioma. I wish the next INEC chairman should be a woman. Stanley from Ojo. Okay. Based on the messages when I don't read. Dr. Walkie Talkie, welcome to the conversation. Good afternoon. How are you doing? First of all,
you go pay me as a guest.
No worry. First of all, thank you for coming on Matters this afternoon.
You made it official. That's
thank you. Based on the messages when they read, if you don't know the direction of our conversation today, Namibia just inaugurate our first female president, President Netumbo Nnamdi Ndaitwa. You see as the thing they powerful.
President what?
Netumbo.
Wow.
You dey say it's powerful. It jump, it bounce.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But guess what? Today now their Independence Day. Okay. They clock 35.
35 years.
How old be Giant of Africa?
No, wow. You don't want to go
count them from 1960 to 2000. No be 40 years.
Yeah.
From 2000 to 2025. No be 25 years.
Yeah.
No be 65 years.
Yeah.
So for where Nigeria dey, this Namibia na youth.
Okay.
You understand?
For 35 years, yes.
No, not 35 years. So na youth.
They never reach.
You understand?
They never mature reach.
So Nigeria na elder statesman.
They're supposed to advise.
This one a student government. This one a SUG. For where Nigeria, they based on age, you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
But they don't get their first female president. Waiting, it go take Giant of Africa to get her own first female president. Also, you personally, say you go vote for woman president. Some people say women are to support, not to lead. What do you think? One say na only wife if you vote for.
You know, say there are powers that be.
Forget powers that be first.
In this country,
you go vote for woman president. You personally, you get voters card.
Of course.
Good.
Me, whether I go vote
for female president.
110%.
Women rights supporter.
But bracket open and close. Yes.
Which kind of condition? Oh yeah, make we hear what you want.
Now, some women when we don't get recently. You understand? So many of them they don't disappoint us. That makes some men
like who and who?
Are you the fear to mention name?
Now you they talk now.
Desiani now.
And who again?
You don't know
I know Desiani. Who again?
When Ibori Yamot when Desiani, you know Ibori?
James Ibori that year.
You know what he do? When the US carry him, you know what I say? Go JB. When Ibori Yamot when Desiani thief, Ibori say now wow people they thief for Jesus. You understand me? Yes, maybe thief they say this one the thief for. You understand? So some women don't really disappoint. So if Nigerians go come outside to support woman for president, okay, we won't see what that woman don't do. Outstanding work, and we don't get some women when we say like they get clean record. When we say we feel trust our vote. When at the corner I drive the corner, I heard somebody mention Desiani. Sorry, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Fantastic. So they'll just measure like 10
of those kind of people.
This one went on late. She said she represented during her time.
Late Dora Queen.
Of Nnamdi.
You
You understand me? We get so we don't want to do try by error because if you watch
you don't want to try by error on top woman matter.
You don't see better I do.
No wahala. Based on this
so
thing
we
where you talk now.
They get clear
I understand you walkie-talkie for
Good.
real. But based on this thing where you talk now, say because it gets some women where don't get power and they don't do well. Now you go make some people they feel say they don't go vote for woman.
Yes.
But the majority of our political leaders have been men. And they perpetrate that corruption. And yet then they come out and we they vote for them.
They say we support the men.
Okay. We know they support them.
But
now only 3 women they for National Assembly.
They give themselves now.
Okay, as per if you give me, I give you. Man, no better.
You know what you put on the battle. It's like I was open on myself. If you join the APC, say all your sins are forgiven. You understand? So
if the woman can't come under the platform of APC and call, now go see vote.
No, what at the top you say all this may not be say we release support like.
You cannot be saying really support them like that.
You know how many people
that them support themselves.
You know how many people they shout say God forbid make Akpabio not be Senate president.
And yet
you did now. Yeah, you don't be here you did. But what could happen? They could just find out. But it's just a woman find out.
But anybody will find out we snatch and grab them. Say you believe say that thing we snatch you go use them for your own good.
No.
Because you they say make if not by corruption make women self corrupt. But now you still they complain say some women too they corrupt.
You know. See, it thought if you watch the way Yara do I talk something now. Yara said I don't know if talk. I say wait till bring her to power. That's not corruption bring her. But he no follow that out.
To every rule there's an exception.
So that's why they beg one of our aspirants now. I'm not supposed to beg them like that, but because of the way the country they be. And they beg and say, okay, can you just pretend and behave like them? Then when you join enter, you go
just go like this. I will vote for only Chioma Innocent if she decide to join my party. I chop political party. Prince. If you vote a Nigerian woman as president, she will create the Ministry of Pancake and Ashoebi.
But the prep say women, if they give them, they like they gossip and they keep malice.
That is generalization.
And they keep malice.
That is fallacy of generalization.
Chama, okay, it's a lie, right?
And I say is it not generalization? You have
no
stereotype.
Some women now.
Not stereotype.
Some women.
You know, I know yes some.
Okay, you don't hear them now.
You say women they gossip.
Chama,
so instead of women make woman be president, vice president, and senate president, three of them go they gossip, they rub powder. Now wait till you talk walkie-talkie. No wahala. Una don hear Una don hear walkie-talkie talk no wahala 3:04 p.m. don knack me I don dey go. Fun house time with MC Chooks and Dr. Walkie-talkie comes up shortly. Doctor, thank you so much.
Thank you for.
You fit try tell your wife, may she, you know say she get energy.
Why me? May they give more women.
You go be the first man, as in like first lady, first gentleman.
But she don't say pride no the less of men.
Support. You say why I'll come be imagine. But first family, they don't say first man. You go still be the first gentleman. Come in, MC Chooks. You don't run.
In a nutshell, make they try give more women and make some women know they spoil other women name.
And if not by that one, I don't really agree because men they spoil men name and men still they follow men.
No, we even men we don't tell for the men.
Person say even if not AI.
We good.
Fun house time with MC Chooks and Dr. Walkie-talkie comes up shortly. Remember to always do the best that you can to make Nigeria better in your own little corner of the world. And for the love of God, make una beg. Make una know they park anyhow for road. Make una know they do double parking because of people where they use leg waka, because of other people where they drive. Make the road where no rich people make it manage reach them. Okay, have an amazing day. Matters. We'll be back same time, same station next week.